Not every Hollywood star dreams of wearing a cape or joining the Avengers. While the Marvel Cinematic Universe has turned countless actors into global icons, some of your favorite stars have shockingly turned it down, and their reasons will blow your mind. Some of these decisions changed Hollywood forever. Jason Statham in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Don't hold your breath. While many action stars have jumped into superhero roles, Statham has made it clear he's not interested in joining the MCU or any superhero franchise. His reason? He grew up idolizing 80s action legends and classic cool guy icons like Steve McQueen, actors who didn't need capes, laser beams, or spandex to be larger than life. For Statham, real action comes from grit, stunts, and attitude, not green screens and CGI. It's a bold choice that's kept him carving his own lane in adrenaline-fueled hits like The Beekeeper and Crank. Jason Momoa as Drax the Destroyer? It almost happened. Before making waves as Aquaman, Momoa was offered the chance to join the MCU years earlier, but he turned it down. Why? He didn't want to be typecast as yet another brutish warrior after roles like Ronan Dex in Stargate Atlantis and Conan the Barbarian. Momoa wanted to branch out, explore different characters, and focus on his directorial debut, Road to Paloma. In the end, the role of Drax went to Dave Bautista, a casting Momoa fully supported. It's safe to say things worked out perfectly for everyone involved. Timothée Chalamet in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Don't count on it. Early in his career, he received game-changing advice from Leonardo DiCaprio: no hard drugs and no superhero movies. Chalamet took it to heart, and it's shaped his entire career. While many actors dive into blockbuster franchises, he's focused on carefully chosen roles that showcase his talent, like Dune, Wonka, and A Complete Unknown. By staying away from the MCU, Chalamet has built his reputation as the main attraction rather than just another face in a massive franchise. It's a bold move, and so far, it's paying off big time. Emily Blunt as Black Widow? It almost happened. She was incredibly close to landing the role in Iron Man 2, but a contractual commitment to Gulliver's Travels forced her to step away, and Marvel cast Scarlett Johansson instead. Since then, fans have spent years dreamcasting Blunt in other MCU roles, especially after her action-packed turns in Edge of Tomorrow and Jungle Cruise. But here's the twist. Blunt has no real interest in joining the MCU anymore. Tired of the superhero overload, she prefers unique, character-driven films like Oppenheimer and Pain Hustlers. Looks like the Marvel dream door has officially closed, for now. Jennifer Aniston in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Sounds wild, right? But here's the twist, she never wanted to be part of it. While many comedic stars jumped at the chance to become superheroes, Aniston took a different path. She's always preferred grounded, character-driven stories over CGI-packed action scenes. Instead of swinging through multiverses, she's focused on rom-coms, heartfelt dramas, and big hits like The Morning Show. For Aniston, real emotions beat green screens any day, and that bold choice has kept her career refreshingly unique. Daniel Craig as Thor? It almost happened. Before Chris Hemsworth picked up the hammer, Craig was reportedly offered the role of the God of Thunder in the MCU, but he turned it down. While he jokingly said playing both Thor and James Bond would give him a power trip, there's a good chance the real reason came down to balance. Taking on two massive franchises would have left little room for the diverse roles Craig has since explored, like Logan Lucky and Knives Out. In the end, Hemsworth became Thor, Craig stayed Bond, and both actors carved their own legendary paths. Amanda Seyfried as Gamora? It almost happened. Long before Zoe Saldana claimed the iconic role in Guardians of the Galaxy, Seyfried was a finalist, but she turned it down. After a rough experience filming Penn, she swore off wire work, stunts, and endless green screen shoots for good. On top of that, she wasn't thrilled about the idea of spending hours in green makeup every day, and even believed Guardians might flop at the box office. Looking back, Seyfried has zero regrets. She chose character-driven stories over blockbuster chaos, and it's made her career uniquely hers. Sean Penn in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Highly unlikely. While Marvel has brought in legendary stars like Robert Redford and Michael Douglas, Penn has zero interest in joining the superhero world. He's famously critical of the MCU, once slamming the franchise for dominating Hollywood and locking actors into years of contractually obligated films. For Penn, grounded, character-driven stories matter far more than CGI battles or multiverse chaos. Combine that with his selective approach to roles and his tendency to make headlines for controversial remarks, and it's safe to say Marvel probably isn't calling him anytime soon, nor would he answer. Viggo Mortensen as Wolverine? It almost happened. Before Hugh Jackman became iconic in the role, Mortensen was offered the part, but he turned it down, and it shaped his entire career. The idea of playing the same character endlessly didn't appeal to him, especially after finishing The Lord of the Rings, where Aragorn's story had a clear beginning and end. Since then, Mortensen has avoided superhero franchises, even turning down rumored roles like Doctor Strange. For him, most blockbuster tentpoles lack the creative spark he seeks as an artist. Instead, he's focused on passion projects, Oscar-worthy performances, and directing, proving he doesn't need the MCU to shine. Ewan McGregor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Don't hold your breath. While fans would love to see the Star Wars legend join another Disney powerhouse, McGregor isn't exactly eager to dive into the MCU. After years of playing Obi-Wan Kenobi and juggling roles in films like Christopher Robin and Beauty and the Beast, he's not looking to commit to another massive franchise. Between acting, directing, and stage work, his schedule is already packed, and Star Wars more than satisfies his blockbuster cravings. While he hasn't completely shut the door on Marvel, McGregor's in no rush to trade his lightsaber for a superhero suit. Paul Mescal as the Human Torch? It almost happened! The rising star was long rumored to join the Fantastic Four, first steps as Johnny Storm, but he turned it down. And for a good reason. Mescal isn't eager to lock himself into a long-term Marvel contract that could limit his artistic freedom. While he's open to certain franchise roles, the MCU isn't one of them. Instead, he's focused on powerful, character-driven dramas like Aftersun and All of Us Strangers, plus his high-profile leap into Gladiator 2. Mescal is carving a unique path, proving you don't need spandex to shine in Hollywood. Kristen Stewart in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Don't count on it! After skyrocketing to fame with Twilight, Stewart deliberately stepped away from blockbuster franchises to focus on indie films and bold, character-driven roles. While Robert Pattinson returned to big-budget territory with The Batman, Stewart has no interest in joining the MCU. In fact, she once called the idea a nightmare. The only exception? If Greta Gerwig ever directed a Marvel project, Stewart might reconsider. For now, though, she's perfectly happy carving her own artistic path, far from capes, CGI, and superhero contracts. Jessie Buckley in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Don't count on it. While promoting Wicked Little Letters alongside Olivia Colman, who's so MCU-obsessed she begged for her Secret Invasion role, Buckley's response was the complete opposite. She's never even seen a Marvel movie and admitted she has reservations about the morality of acting in such massive blockbusters. For Buckley, smaller, challenging indie projects are where her passion lies, and she's thriving with that path. While Coleman's excitement for superhero roles is boundless, Buckley is perfectly happy steering clear of capes, CGI, and multi-movie contracts.